Hello, I am Dr. J and in this video I would explain you band descriptors for IELTS General Training Task 1. For IELTS letters or IELTS General Training Task 1 band descriptors I would explain in this video. Please if you go to playlist of my channel, you can see there is an essay writing course, 54 videos, grammar course, 50 videos, vocabulary course, 73 videos, and nowadays I am uploading task 1 videos also. This is an overview of my letter writing course. As you can see, first of all I would explain you what are general things about task 1, then band descriptors, types of letters, how to write formal letters, how to write informal letters, how to write semi-formal letters, top 10 tips for IELTS writing task 1, common phrasal verbs, contraction. Then I would explain you each different language of different types of letters of complaint, inquiry, request, help, permission, and many more. Then I would write more than 12 model letters in my course. So open playlist of my channel and watch complete course in order. Link is given below in the description box. So these criteria are taken from IELTS task 1 writing band descriptor public version. So first of all is task achievement. Task achievement is one of the most important criteria in IELTS task 1 general training in letters. So to achieve band 8, you should cover all requirements of the task sufficiently. All bullet points, all background information, bullet points, and each and everything. You should cover all requirements of the task sufficiently. You should present, you should highlight and illustrate key features or bullet points clearly and appropriately. You should present, you should extend them, highlight them, illustrate them appropriately. This is to achieve band 8, and if you want to achieve band 7, you should cover all requirements of the task. This is for academic, this is for general training. For general training, you should present a clear purpose with the tone consistent and appropriate. You should present clear purpose in your introduction. After you write dear sir or madam or dear Mr. John, something like that, after that you should present clear purpose why you are writing the letter, and this should be consistent with your type of letter. If it is formal, you should write in a formal way. If it is informal, you should write in informal way. If it is semi-formal, you should write in semi-formal way. And your tone of letter, tone means your language that you use. Your language should be consistent throughout your letter, from dear sir or madam till the end should be consistent. If it is formal, the tone should be formal. If it is informal, tone should be informal. There is a complete video, there is complete explanation in my next videos, but you should keep it in mind that this is one of the explanation of band descriptors. You should clearly present and highlight key features or bullet points, but could be more fully extended. It means that you should fully extend your bullet points. Your tone should be consistent and you should write relevant to the point, relevant to the bullet point. You should expand it. Your tone should be consistent. This is a very, very important criteria. The next one is coherence and cohesion. To achieve band 8, you should write, your information should be in sequences, information and ideas logically. You should logically organize information and ideas. For example, if you first of all write introduction, then bullet point 1, then 2, and then 3, you should organize your information. And You should manage all aspects of cohesion well. Don't use very high level and academic connectors in informal letters, and but you should write cohesive. You can connect sentences with different for example with type of information that you are putting uh, with pronouns and something like that. You should use paragraphing sufficiently and appropriately. Your paragraphing should be appropriate, as I teach you in my videos. To achieve 7 in coherence and cohesion, you should logically organize information and ideas. There is clear progression throughout. You should clearly progress, not repeat again and again the same thing again and again in different words, but you should clearly progress throughout. You should logically organize information and ideas. You should use a range of cohesive devices appropriately, although there may be some under or overuse. So use them appropriately. Lexical resource or vocabulary. To achieve band 8, you should use a wide range of vocabulary fluently and flexibly, it means in natural way, to convey precise meaning. And you should use uncommon lexical items also, but maybe occasional inaccuracies. You should produce rare errors in your spelling, word formation, and other vocabulary mistakes. So to achieve band 7, you should use sufficient range of vocabulary naturally, flexibly, with precision. You should use less common lexical items, and you should make as less errors as possible. Next is grammatical range and accuracy. To achieve band 8, you should use a wide range of structures. Wide range of structures: simple, compound, complex. A majority of sentences are error free. They should be grammatically error free. You should not make any grammatical mistake in your sentences. Makes only very occasional error or inappropriacies. So your grammar should be accurate. Don't make many mistakes. If you make only 1 or 2 mistakes, this is fine, but it should be minor mistakes. This uses a variety of to achieve band 7. You should use a variety of complex structures, not very complex because it is according to the type of letter. You should produce frequent error-free sentences. You should use good control of grammar and punctuation, but you can make a few errors, not too many. Instead of making long and complicated sentences, try to use simple or compound short sentences. Also use different types of tenses or verbs in your. It is very important. First of all, instead of making long and complicated sentences, try to use simple or compound or sometimes short complex sentences in your letters. Also, this is very important. Use different types of tenses or verbs in your sentences. Don't use them in a natural way. Use them in a natural way where you have to use, but try to use different types of sentences, a variety of sentences or verbs in your sentences. And for grammar, to learn grammar that is appropriate, sufficient for your writing tasks, there is a complete grammar course in my channel, on my channel, and you can visit it. It is there are 27 common grammar topics and about 50 videos in my course. And there is also vocabulary course. In vocabulary course there are 70 videos. Vocabulary course 73 videos, and it is about only 12 hours long. So visit it and before you start writing. So at the end, if you after watching my complete courses, you would be able to write very good letters. But remember, before taking your final exam, you should get feedback from any IELTS expert. I would also start my writing correction service in the last 6 months of 2021. I would work together with an IELTS expert from UK, a native English teacher, to provide you advanced, comprehensive, and cheap writing correction service. This is my Facebook ID. Stay in touch with me if I can start this service earlier. Also join my Facebook group. Please subscribe to my channel. Look at the description box for updates and links to my Facebook groups. Like and comment to encourage me. Share with other students to help them, and subscribe to my channel and press bell icon, this one, to get more free courses on vocabulary, grammar, writing, speaking, listening, and reading also. Thank you very much.